card reading. I hope you all are doing so good. Thank you for joining me if you're here for the first time. Okay, let's do this. All right. So today's reading is actually a suggestion from Vera Infinity. So thank you so much for suggesting this one. And we are doing How Does Your Sibling View You? Okay. And we have 3 groups for you to choose from: group 1, group 2, and group 3. So yeah, if you want to pause the video to choose your group, feel free to do so, but I shall see you all in your readings. Hi, if you chose the first group, then this reading is for you. So how does your sibling view you, okay? So we'll start off with your tarot cards. All right, okay. All right, okay. So we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have the Queen of Wands also in reverse. And we also have the Tower card in reverse. So how does your sister view you? So for some of you, I don't know, maybe it could be your sister that you're asking about. But yeah, let's do this. So how does your sibling view you? That's funny because you only have 2 options really. So yeah, anyway, I'm so silly. Okay. All right. So I do want to say that for some of you, this could be difficult to hear. But I don't actually feel that for a lot of you here, but I guess maybe a bit of a heads up. But yeah, so this sibling of yours, they could view you as manipulative, but this does not feel like it's in general. You know, for some, this could be in terms of your work, maybe what you do for work. It could be about something else as well that you may be more aware of. I'm hearing for some of you, like your reasons for dropping something, or your reasons for dropping someone, maybe even them, or your reasons for saying something. Yeah, so they view you as trying to manipulate them in some way. This could be in reference to walking away from something. For some of you, I'm hearing it could definitely be in regards to your career in some way. This could be in terms of your responsibilities too. For some of you, it's like they feel you are manipulating other people. But not them directly. Maybe indirectly, but not directly. They don't think you're manipulating them. Sorry, this one seems kind of confusing. So please take what resonates, because I don't know, this energy seems confusing, or it's like oh, your sibling could view you in certain ways, but in their subconscious or in the back of their mind, they know that it's unfounded in some way, or they know that they're being maybe too harsh in some way as well. Okay, so please only take what resonates. All right. So yeah, so for some of you, they could feel like you're manipulating other people. And this does feel like it could be in regards to your authority, like you're making people think you're more powerful than you actually are. In their perspective, this is not me saying that, you know, because that's not the energy that's actually coming through. If anything, it feels like this person is trying to project these things onto you, because it feels like you're actually doing quite okay, you know? So it almost feels like wishful thinking in a way, but hopefully not, you know? But anyway, so they could have a bit of a clouded perspective or judgment in regards to you. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, anyways. So yeah, this person, I keep saying this person. So your sibling, they could view you as not wanting to speak with them because they are trying or succeeding at finding balance in their life. Your sibling could feel that you are jealous of them. For some of you, it doesn't actually feel like you are jealous of them though. It feels like they are projecting a little bit. So this person, they could also feel that you're quite judgmental, and this does feel like it is in reference to them. It could be in general though, or a bit of both. It's like they view you as being cold towards them as well, and for some, they view you as lacking independence in your life. Yikes. So for some of you here, your sibling thinks that you are trying to ruin them. They view you as a bit salty or a bit bitter towards them as well. And I'm hearing for some of you that this person was a parental figure for you, like a mom to you. I don't know why this is coming up, but if I don't know, they could feel resentment in regards to that. I don't know who's the older sibling, but whoever's the older sibling, they feel resentment. So if you're the older sibling watching, for example, it's like, I don't know, this reading seems so confusing. So yeah, if you're the older sibling, it's like they could feel like you resent having to look after them or be a kind of a parental figure for them in the past or maybe even currently. I don't know, but this reading feels a bit weird. It feels like a mirror almost. Like this reading could be vice versa. Like the energy feels honestly a bit difficult to separate yours and theirs. Like I'm not sure if this is your perspective or their perspective. So please, take what resonates. Um, because it could be the other way around, okay? Anyway, so yeah, they could also feel that you are repressing your emotions for them. They do feel that you are absent from their lives though. And please only take this if it resonates, but for some of you, they could view you as a single mom. Like you've always been a single parent and they view you as still being a single parent. So I guess that would make more sense for those of you who are not in like constant communication with this sibling, or you haven't spoken to this particular sibling for a minute, or they just don't have the inside scoop in terms of your life. For some of you, the reason why I say that is because it feels like they view you as being a great parent. So if any of you are single parents here and you've been doing it from the start, basically, they view you as being great at that, you know? Like for some of you, this is coming up because they could view you as still not either wanting that second parent or you're just doing okay being on your own or, being a single parent. But anyway, they think you're a great mom though, I'm not even gonna lie. But that's not for everyone. They definitely feel like you don't have time for them and that you're maybe guarded towards them as well. They view you as having a good sense of humor. They could also view you as being a bully, or in the past you were a bully. So this person, they could view you as stubborn. For some of you, I'm hearing like maybe a bit smug. This doesn't feel in general though, but it does feel like it's in reference to them, like a little self-righteous even. But they definitely view you as taking control of your life, as you doing better than them even. They could view you as a liar or deceitful, and this does feel like it's mainly in reference to them and not in general. They could feel like you're not faithful to them as well. And for some of you, they do view you as a negative influence. It really does feel like they feel you are trying to take them down. For some, this does feel like it's because you don't like or want to see them progress, experience growth. You don't want them to be independent or successful in their perspective. Okay, this is not me saying this. So for some of you, they think you don't have good intentions for them, you know? They do view you as turning your life around though, but they feel like you don't want that for them. So they could also view you as trying to avoid them, or you are literally avoiding them right now. It's raining so heavy outside, and I told you this is like my favorite weather. I could literally sit outside in the pouring rain all day. Like, no joke. I've done that for a few hours before, but not all day. I don't know, why am I talking about the rain? Sorry, but I love the rain anyway. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, they could view you as, for some, like not wanting anything to do with them. It could be the other way around though as well. So they view you as confusing, and I'm hearing like because you know the truth, and this could be about them or something else. For others of you though, they view you as confusing, and this does feel like it's in reference to your life as a whole. Like what you do for work, your love life, how much money you make. I don't know, they view you as confusing for some reason. Let me see if I can clarify this again. Why do they view you as confusing? Okay. This could be in regards to walking away, either from someone, something, or them. It feels like you know what this is about, though. Like, if that resonates for you, it feels like you would know what this person is talking about. Like, why they view you as confusing. This could be in terms of your emotions as well. 2 8s came out when I wanted to clarify that. What does 8 symbolize again? 1 second. Infinity or something like that? 1 second, I have to check. Okay, so 8 symbolizes balance, peace. I know it symbolizes other things though. But anyways, so what were we even talking about? So for some of you, they could be confused as to how you found peace and balance into your life. But yeah, let's see what else we got though. So how do they view you? Neutral. So for a lot of you here, it really does feel like your sibling views you as having no love for them or no care for them. So your sibling could also view you as not having like a bias towards other people. This could be in reference to something specific though, because it doesn't feel like they view you like that in general though, you know? Attentive. So your sibling actually views you as attentive to them. This could be in the past. 10 of Cups. Maybe you were actually a very good sibling to this person. But maybe if any of you moved away, with that 6 of Swords coming up, if any of you moved away from this person, you decided to focus on your own healing, recovery, transition, then that could be a reason why they feel this extra energy, you know? I just asked myself, it feels like this sibling adores you low key, or you know, they have positive feelings for you, and then the Knight of Cups came out. So it feels like they do adore you in some way. Maybe they don't want to, but yeah. But yeah, your sibling does view you as attentive. This could be in as a whole, and towards them, because it feels like this is an energy they still feel about you, even if you aren't in contact with them, you know? So yeah, your sibling could view you as political as well. Worried. So for some, your sibling could be worried about you. And we'll see if I can clarify why that is for some of you here. Four of Pentacles came out to clarify, and then the Six of Swords came out again. So for some of you here, this person could be worried, especially if you're keeping yourself to yourself. You're a bit closed off, a bit guarded, a bit more defensive, self-protective even. They could be worried about that. For some of you, they could be worried about you transitioning in life, moving forward, receiving praise or acknowledgement in some way, recognition. So depending on which sibling you are in this situation, because I'm not really sure which side is which. But for some of you here, they could either, depending on which one you are, like it feels like one sibling is worried the other person will be great and just, leave them in the dust almost. And then there's one sibling who is worried that the other sibling isn't ambitious enough or they're not doing enough to move their life forward. So it's almost like one person's worried about the other one being stagnant and the other one's worried about the other one taking off. But please take it as it resonates, if it resonates. Okay, so we have here childlike. Oh, okay, so your sibling could view you as immature. Yeah. So we have here animal, embrace your wild side. So yeah, for some of you, your sibling could be viewing you as embracing your wild side with that Fool card coming out at the bottom, exploring. A new beginning of sorts as well. So the Empress kept showing up throughout your reading when I was clarifying certain things in my brain. So some of you, your sibling could view you as either coming into that energy. They either view you that way or they think you view them that way. Okay. One second. Okay. So we have here school. Examine your beliefs about being tested. So for some of you here, and again, eights keep showing up in your reading. We have the Eight of Swords and then the Eight of Pentacles. So for some of you here, your sibling views you as having learned a lot of lessons, especially in terms of your mentality. Not keeping yourself stuck in certain, or feeling like a victim even. So yeah, your sibling views you as learning, taking in those lessons, and actually using those lessons to move your life forward, in ways that could help you. They view you as intelligent in general, though. They view you as quite smart. Or they view you as always learning. So we have here fire. Take responsibility for your power. See, it feels like your sibling views you as wanting to take control of your life, taking control of your life, taking control of, yourself, your action, the power that you do hold as an individual. They feel that you are taking advantage of that now. But yeah, they view you as bold, fiery, passionate as well. They view you as taking responsibility for yourself. So we have here control issues. We have the Queen of Swords reversed, the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so how do they view you? So in my head, I was like, do they view them as controlling? And then the Knight of Swords came out. And then the King of Swords. So this person, they could either view you as trying to control them or you're controlled over yourself. So we also have answered prayers. Yeah, so your sibling views you as having your prayers answered. One second. It feels like I'm not saying it from the right perspective. Yeah, so please only take it if it resonates. But yeah, they could view you as having your prayers answered, especially if it's in regards to gaining some sort of recognition and moving forward in terms of your career or some other project or something you're passionate about. Fame, victory, success in some way. But yeah. For others of you, they think you view them as having their prayers answered. So we have here free will, get out of your cocoon. Yeah, they definitely view you as exploring and not even exploring your own free will, like putting that shit to use, like that's how you live your life, by using your free will. They view you as kind of getting out of your shell as well, maybe coming more and more out of your comfort zone, out of your cocoon. And finally, we have heart of the matter. So yeah, they view you as someone who likes to get to the heart of a problem, the heart of, it's like, okay, let's work it out then. Okay, let's think of solutions. Like that's how they view you. They view you as helpful as well. It's like they view you as someone who's not afraid to get deep. But yeah, that's all I have for you. Sorry if this reading was a bit confusing, but please take it if it resonates. The energy seems vice versa. Like it seems a bit mixed up. Okay, so please take what resonates. All right. But I am wishing you all the best on your journeys moving forward. Okay, please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hi, if you chose the second group, then this reading is for you. Welcome. I hope you all are doing so, so good. So, the person on your mind, your sibling, how do they view you? Okay, right. So, we have the Hermit in the upright. We have the Seven of Cups in the upright as well, and the Moon reversed. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so your sibling views you as truthful, and this does feel like it's about something specific as opposed to in general. They could view you as truthful in general, though, but that's not what I'm feeling like. That's not what the message is about, if that makes sense. It feels like this person now recognizes or realizes that you were telling the truth about something or someone. And this could be in reference to a dad, maybe, your dad, their dad, or another man. 1 second. This does feel like a man that you both know, though. I'm going to see if I can get more information about this. For some of you, this man could have broken your heart or their heart. Um, maybe in reference to your family. Maybe they broke your family's heart. This man could be like a family man, or they pose as a family man. But only take that if it resonates, though. So this person, sorry, your sibling, they could view you as hiding yourself, maybe keeping yourself away. This could be from them. This could be in reference to something else as well. But they do view you as wanting to keep away, or keep hidden, or just hide in some way. They do view you as anxious, and it could be in reference to them too. They do view you as introverted, and this could be in general, or it could be at the moment. For some, it's like they view you as considering and thinking about something that they've said. They do view you as wanting to be independent, but for a lot of you, it actually feels like they already view you as independent, though. So this person, they think that you're being self-protective. This could be in general. This feels like it's at the moment, actually, for the majority of you. So yeah, your sibling views you as an enlightened person, and this does feel in general like you have a very unique or higher perspective. This could be in comparison to them or certain family members. This does feel like a quality you carry in all aspects of your life, though, so they could just perceive you like that in general. So this person, they also view you. Sorry, I keep saying this person when it's your sibling. So your sibling could think you think a lot, like a computer sorting through, information. For some, they view you as an overthinker in general, though, or this could be actually in reference to something specific as well. Um, well, sorry. So yeah, so for some of you, your sibling could view you as being difficult to communicate with you, and this could be, in reference to getting a hold of you as opposed to, um, you being hard to talk to. But it could be that as well, but it could be the other for some of you too. So this person, it's almost like this person, they trust you with their life, or they would. That's how much this person trusts you. They could view you as a bit lonely, isolated from people. This could be through your own choice. For others, maybe not, but they could view you as a bit lonely. And this could be just in their perspective. That doesn't have to be the truth of it. But I am getting the message that this person views you as isolated from them. So this person, sorry, your sibling could view you as keeping your thoughts about them, maybe about them being vulnerable to yourself, or it could be your thoughts about something. This feels like something you would be aware of, you know? It feels like an obvious situation between the two of you. So if it doesn't resonate, then maybe that message is not for you. But it does feel like they think you are keeping your thoughts about them to yourself. Hold on. Maybe about them being in a vulnerable position. And I feel like this could be in regards to a man. Like maybe like financial abuse or worrying about someone controlling someone else through money. With money or, power or their reputation, for example. Okay, so only take this message if it resonates, but it feels like for someone here, your sibling feels like you're keeping your thoughts about them depending on a man to yourself. Like you could maybe think it's not smart, or you could feel like I don't know, it just has its consequences, it has its downsides, right? And yeah, they feel like you're keeping your opinions, your thoughts about that to yourself. So yeah, your sibling views you as refusing to discuss or talk about something. For some, this could be refusing to talk to them, but I honestly don't feel that for the majority because it does feel like you're either still in contact with your sibling or you're on good or somewhat decent terms with your sibling. If anything, it feels like there's a third party that's getting in the way, or not necessarily getting in the way, but that could be potentially causing fears, anxieties, or issues, or, I don't even know if tension is the right word. Maybe tension, maybe disappointment between you both. Anyways, okay, so yeah, your sibling could view you as having options, especially in love. They view you as hiding from someone. They definitely feel like you're very imaginative as well. Like, okay, so your sibling, they view you as being very clear. It's like you could have said something recently and it almost has the energy of I said what I said type of thing, you know? But for others of you, this is that you speak with certainty. Like you're very clear when if I tell you something, I meant what I said, okay? And I'm very clear about that. I'm not saying this for myself, but it feels like your sibling can view you in that way, you know? Or it's like you said something recently and you were very clear by what you meant, and your sibling realizes that, okay? But yeah, so yeah, your sibling could view you as dreamy, attractive, and quite sensual, not in a weird way, but they do admire this and admire these qualities that you have. I feel like this is in terms of how you live your life in some way. Give me a second. So they could view you as trying to escape them or someone or something else. They definitely view you as a risk taker though, you know? They view you as achieving your dreams, manifesting your desires. They could think that you are trying to hide these accomplishments though. So again, there's a message about a man coming through, and your sibling views you as being unemotional in regards to this situation or in regards to this person. This feels like someone who left your life. So this particular man, it does feel like someone who left your life, not your sibling's life. It feels like this person was never a part of your sibling's life, okay? But it does feel like it does feel like your sibling is almost like, damn, how do you seem so unfazed about this person leaving your life, you know? So yeah, so your sibling could be confused about how you seem so unemotional about a man who has maybe recently left your life. So yeah, your sibling, they view you as a boss. Honestly, they do feel like you are hiding your feelings. This feels like it's in reference to your sibling specifically. This could be in a general energy as well, where you hide your feelings maybe consistently in your sibling's perspective. So yeah, your sibling feels like you're focusing on your desires, your pleasures. They do. Your sibling views you as a temptation, and it could be in terms of it's like maybe you make things quite tempting, but for others of you, this really does feel like it's in terms of the opposite sex. Like a lot of people find you quite tempting, you know, and sensual. So they also view you as elusive. This could be in general, this could be at the moment, or in reference to something specific. They do view you as hiding your true self. You know, for some of you here, they view you as afraid. This doesn't feel like it's in reference to them, though. It could be. Wait, hold on. Let me check something. Actually, do you know what? This is in reference to them. They view you as afraid of them. This does feel like it's in reference to something specific that you would be aware of, so please only take that if it makes sense. So, for some of you here, your sibling feels like you view them as manifesting bad luck for you or trying to manifest bad luck for you, and that could be a reason why they feel you are afraid of them, okay? So, please only take that if it makes sense for you. They could also view you as trying to release doubts about them. So your sibling could view you as not trusting them. This doesn't feel in a general sense. It does feel like it's in reference to something specific or just at the moment. They feel like you're looking at them kind of sideways, you know, at the moment, or you're just not bothered. So yeah, your sibling could view you as not making them a priority. They could also feel like you're quite vague about work, about life. So your sibling could also view you as lying to yourself. And this could be about them being invested in you or someone else, maybe not finishing what was started. I don't know what side this is coming from though, if this is in reference to you or them, but they do view you as lying to yourself about them. This could be in reference to something that you're more aware of as well. So yeah, your sibling could feel like you're quite anxious about the past. This could be about them as well, or a bit of both. This doesn't feel like they view you as anxious in general, though. You know, they do feel like you're blocking their intuition somehow. They do view you as being really intuitive. Like, there's a spiritual connection in each of these cards, you know, but your sibling could be more logical for some of you here, but in their mind, they view you as connected to source and they view you as intuitive. But it doesn't feel like they view you as spiritual, though. Okay, maybe it's. if any of your siblings, if the sibling you're asking about doesn't feel like spirituality is a thing, or like magic, the occult, I don't know, like basically alternative forms of spirituality, if they don't feel like that stuff is true, then they could view you as like thinking you're spiritual or thinking you have a connection to these things. But for some of you, I'm hearing like they literally see the connection, but because of maybe, their perspective on certain things, or them being logical, they just may not see it that way. So it's like they still see you as having that connection, but they could just have a different perspective, basically. So for some of you here, your sibling could also feel like they've judged you wrongly. I'm gonna see if I can, hold on. This could be in reference to resolving a conflict. This could actually be about you fighting for them, maybe trying to stick up for them. So your sibling could also feel like a lot of people misinterpret you, So we have here philosophical. That's funny. So yeah, your sibling could view you as quite philosophical, or living your life by a certain philosophy. So yeah, your sibling could view you as quite soft, quite gentle, maybe soft-hearted even. Maybe a soft touch, like maybe you're quite gentle. Like they view you as more of a soft person as opposed to being... I don't know, I'm not really getting a comparison, but they view you as soft and sweet. So we have here impartial. Okay, so if this resonates, your sibling can view you as not picking a side. Like, keep me out of it. So we have here nice. Yeah, so your sibling does view you as like a nice, sweet person, And we also have imaginative. I feel like that message may have came out earlier. I don't know if I said it or not though. But yeah, they view you as quite imaginative. They view you as creative as well. So how does your sibling view you? So we have here teeth, take a big bite out of life. Yeah, so your sibling could view you as making the most out of your life. So we also have purse, wallet, pursue your true wealth. So your sibling could view you as successful. They view you as pursuing a path that is fulfilling to you, that is in alignment with you. With the Page of Pentacles coming out at the bottom. So yeah, they could view you as manifesting a good career, good money. Or they kind of just feel like you're pursuing things that, have meaning to you. So we also have here angel, tap into your higher wisdom. Yeah. So, okay, please only take this if it resonates. But for some of you here, your sibling views you as being wisdomous in reference to other people, though, not necessarily them. It's like there's other people who value your wisdom more than they could value your wisdom, And this doesn't have to be in malicious ways. Like, say, for example, it's like you have wisdom in an area that has no interest to me, basically. I'm not saying for me, I'm sorry. Sometimes I speak in the wrong person, format, whatever it's called. Sorry. Okay, what are we talking about? Yeah. So it's like they view you as wisdomous, but to other people, like people who need that knowledge, like a certain area of knowledge, you know? But yeah, anyways. But it just doesn't feel like they view you as wisdomous in general, okay? But please only take that if it resonates. So we have here heightened intuition as well. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. Yeah, so your sibling definitely views you as trustworthy. They view you as intuitive as well. It's like they view your intuition as trustworthy too. But it feels like they either want to hide that fact or yeah. Okay, so we also have here ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open up your heart to new love. And we have 2 purple cards. There's some heavy spiritual energy in this group. And I don't even know if purple's a spiritual color, but whenever I think of purple, it makes me think of spirituality or spiritual stuff for some reason. And then we have all of these cards which have like a spiritual connection to it as well, intuitive connection. Anyways, I'm just waffling. So how do they view you? They could view you as ready to love again. The Three of Swords, it kept coming up in your reading when I was clarifying other things. So for some of you, they do feel like you are ready to love again, maybe ready to overcome some hurt that you may have been through, unfortunately. So we also have here life's purpose. Oh, so yeah, your sibling views you as living your life's purpose. They actually view you as having already found this purpose, though, not something that you're kind of looking for. And finally, we have open mind. Okay, please only take this if it resonates, but for some of you here, your sibling could view you as someone that they need to almost approach with an open mind. Like, I need to be open-minded when I'm talking to my sibling, when I'm speaking to them. I don't know, it just feels like they view you as someone. They could view you as open-minded. I'm actually not feeling that for a lot of you here, or that's just not the specific message that wants to come through. This could be open-minded in reference to something specific. This could be in regards to ideas that could seem a bit wild out there. Yeah, your sibling could definitely view you as not afraid to take a risk as well. But anyways, that is all I have for you. I hope this reading could resonate and be helpful in some way and to someone, you know. But I am wishing you all the absolute best moving forward, okay? So please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hi there. If you chose the 3rd group, then this reading is for you. Welcome. I hope you are doing so good. Thank you for suggesting this reading. Sorry, I'm here assuming that you've chosen this reading, but hello if you are here though. If this is your group, that'd be kind of cool. I hope it's a positive one, you know. But anyways, so your sibling, how do they view you? Some of you guys must think I'm absolutely nuts. Okay, anyways, okay. So how do they view you? We have 9 of Cups upright. We have the 4 of Cups upright. And we also have the Ace of Cups in reverse. This is a very watery pile. The sun will come out tomorrow, but you won't. Okay, so your sibling could view you as, it's almost like they feel like the sunshine is coming out in your life again, you know? They feel that you have been through something quite dark. This could be in the past as well. Maybe it took you a minute to kind of come out of that phase, but they feel that you are. It's like they are feeling more optimistic about you. For some of you, they could be feeling more optimistic for you. They feel like you're in a much better place, honestly. They do view you as emotional, empathetic, and sensitive, whether these be, whether you wear your feelings on your sleeve or whether some of you could, potentially repress that part of yourself. What they feel like you have these qualities anyway. They view you as someone who makes them feel happy, honestly, whether that be in the past or currently. They feel like a wish is coming real for you, They view you as achieving what you set out to achieve or being very dedicated to that. So they either view you as confident or becoming more so. For some of you, it feels like they view you as lacking confidence, but you are working on it. So your sibling, they view you as funny, entertaining, even. The most random song is actually coming into my head. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? There's another part in the song, but I don't feel like it has reference to you or to this reading. But I think it's called No Church in the Wild. I think Frank Ocean's in this song. I think Jay-Z is. I don't know. It's just coming into my head. Anyways, moving on. So this person, sorry, your sibling, they could view you as prosperous, successful. They feel that you are realizing your goals or what direction you do or do not want to go in. They could view you as rewarding them or giving them some type of recognition. They could feel that you have no worries. For some of you, though, this could be no worries in general. But for others of you, they view you as not being worried about them, but they want you to be worried about them. So they could also feel that you freed them or that you vindicated them in some way. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Where's it gone? Anyways, sorry. My ceiling was moving. Anyways, I'm not even going to talk about it. Anyway, okay, okay. So yeah, oh my God. So your sibling could view you as having a lot to celebrate, but it doesn't feel like they view you as actively celebrating anything, if that makes sense. So they could view you as independent, if I haven't said that already. No. For some of you, they view you as wanting them to be more independent. They feel like you're very emotionally intelligent as well. They do view you as someone who's quite spiritual too. They could view you as a missed opportunity, like they missed an opportunity to be closer to you, to form a deeper bond with you. They could feel that you feel regretful as well. And this could be in reference to what I just said or about something you're more aware of. I'm just going to see if I can clarify that. This could be in reference to a conflict. So yeah, they could view you as being regretful in regards to a conflict between the two of you or between you and someone else. I'm hearing like unnecessary tension, you know? So maybe there was like, say for example, there's like animosity, but then like time goes by and you're like, okay, what? Why are we even mad at each other? Like, you know? So there could be some of that energy present on their side, maybe on both sides for some of you here. So, okay, this is not going to resonate for everyone, but do you see how in the original like deck, the Four of Cups, he's ignoring these three cups, and I believe there's a cloud or a hand that's holding out this fourth cup, I believe. And for some of you, it's like they view you as ignoring a divine opportunity. And this could be actually about the two of you. They could feel that you are more focused on yourself. But again, this message isn't for everyone. Wait, hold on. Anyways. So your sibling could view you as being disinterested as well. Let's see what that. So this could be in reference to seeming dark, seeming pessimistic, or seeming negative in some way. So for some of you here, your sibling could feel that you're disinterested about how people actually perceive your energy. Maybe because you know your energy. And you know what? The Eight of Swords kept coming out when I was clarifying certain things. And the Eight of Swords actually fell out when I was pulling cards for you earlier. But because of the way it came out and because I saw it, I put it back. So your sibling could actually view you as slightly insecure about them. So for some, your sibling could feel that you are disinterested in regards to changing your perspective. It could be on them, it could be in reference to something else. Okay, so for some of you, so they feel like you're disinterested in righting a wrong situation. They feel like you have it in your power to right a wrong, okay? And this could be something that, you know, maybe happened to you as opposed to, you know, something that you've actually done. And I'm sorry if that is the case. So yeah, so for some of you here, your sibling views you as not wanting to get justice. So you don't really care about getting justice. This is either in regards to a child or someone who's childish. But anyways, I'm going to move on from that. So your sibling could view you as being in a comfortable yet stagnant phase. It's like they view you as chilling. It's like, imagine you've worked your ass off to achieve something and then you're kind of just in chilling, just enjoying it. You know, that Nine of Cups kind of energy, right? So yeah, they kind of view you as doing that. Like not actively chasing anything right now. Like not actively pursuing anything. So they do feel nostalgic about you as well. They could view you as depressed at the moment, sending you love though, if that is true for you. Um, but yeah, so this person, they view you as having made maybe a wrong decision or an unrealistic decision for some of you guys. This may not be a decision, this could be a judgment on someone as well. So they could also view you as a daydreamer, someone who's prone to daydreaming. They could also feel that you view them with apathy. So they could also view you as being withdrawn from them. They could feel like they don't know you very well, or as well as they thought, or they don't know you anymore. It's like they don't feel like you are, let me see. So your sibling could view you as reserved, and maybe reserved from them too. Wait, hold on. Time gone past. Something may have happened here. The Seven of Swords came out, and the Seven of Swords has actually shown its face a few times when I was clarifying a few things for you guys. This could be a reason why they feel you're withdrawn. So Seven of Swords, that's like shady, sneaky, sly behavior. Someone who's a cheater, someone who's manipulative, a liar. Someone who basically tries to get what they want, but through ill intentions, through dishonest means. I mean, and if it resonates and if it makes sense for your situation, your sibling could view you that way. But please only take that if it resonates though. So yeah, they view you as quite stoic, even though you could be perceived as emotional. They also could feel that you don't give a lot away, like you're not necessarily, even if you are emotional, you're not necessarily someone who wears that on their sleeve, you know? And for others of you, they could view you as someone who represses their pain or represses their emotions, you know? Hello? One second to let my cat in. So I just wanted to clarify something, and again, this may not resonate for everyone, but when I paused the video for a second there, Queen of Wands in reverse, and I remembered when I was shuffling, like along with the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles came out in reverse, but because of the way it came out, I put it back. So for some of you here, your sibling could view you as, hold on, lying about something. They could feel like you're lying about a woman. For some of you, they feel like you're lying about your own motherhood or being a mother in some way. One second. They could view you as lying about a relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic one, though. But yeah, anyways, so moving on from that. So we have his forceful. So your sibling could view you as forceful for some of you. Let me see something. In regards to what? So this is either in regards to them moving forward in their life or you moving forward in your life. This could be in regards to people who are ambitious. Like say for example, your sibling says, I want to do this, and you could be like, you know, okay, go get it done, you know, and you could be the type of sibling that would be on their arse about it as well, you know? So they could feel like you're quite forceful that way. But it does feel in terms of pushing people. It doesn't feel like in like a mean or a bully kind of way, you know? So we have here non-committal. So yeah, your sibling could view you as having a non-committal energy. For others of you, they view you as not committing to things very easily. Okay. So for some of you, this could be in regards to change with the Death card coming out. It's like for some of you, I'm hearing it's like you said you would change, but you didn't. Or they feel like you're not really committed to making that change, you know? This does feel like something you're aware of, maybe something that you've been contemplating and actually thinking about for a minute now. Sorry, let me turn this light off. I don't think I need it anymore. Okay, that's fine. So we have here extravagant. Ooh, so your sibling could view you as quite luxurious, extravagant in some way. They could view you as quite blessed in terms of material stuff. Oh, you guys got... Oh yeah, this group got a bunch of extra cards as well when I was shuffling. Okay, so we have here serious. Yeah, so your sibling views you as being more serious when it comes to them. It really feels like you're the sibling that is trying to push this other sibling to be successful or, you know, whatever their ambition is. It feels like you are, that you could be their biggest cheerleader, you know? You could be the type of sibling that will do research and, you know, like you're actually invested when it comes to, you know, things that they're invested in. So it's not like they view you as serious in general, but when it comes to them, or maybe something that you've recently discussed with them, they feel like you're definitely serious. So we have here moralistic. Do you know what? The message of self-righteous was coming out earlier, but self-righteousness didn't feel right. It didn't feel like self-righteous. It feels like it has like a certain negative undertone, but it doesn't feel like they view you with that negative undertone, if you know what I mean. But yeah, they do view you as quite moralistic. Like they view you as a person who does try to do the right thing and to do right by certain people. This could even be people as a whole. I'm fearless. Nice. So yeah, your sibling could view you as quite fearless as well. This could be in reference to making decisions, especially difficult decisions. Queen of Swords, but first the Two of Swords came out when I was clarifying that. It could be in the face of conflict as well. So we have here X, reunite with a lost aspect of yourself. And that's funny because when I was clarifying what is this one called? The Lovers came out. So for some of you, they view you as reconnecting or trying to reconnect with a part of yourself. Let me see what kind of... The fun version of yourself. And I don't want to say fun version of yourself because that sounds so like lame in comparison to maybe what you were actually dealing with and why you maybe had to be in another energy. Like for some of you, like it could have been as deep as survival, you know. So I never want anything to seem, you know what I mean. But yeah, so they do view you. Stop! You guys are making me sad. um, but yeah, so yeah. Anyways, moving on. Sorry, I waffle way too much. So we have here music, sing the song, and dance to your unique rhythm. So yeah, your sibling views you as unique. They view you as following a unique path as well, and this could be unique as in terms of the rest of your siblings if you have more siblings or your family. And you know what message I was hearing, like when I was doing your reading like earlier earlier, um but I kept hearing like cousins. So I don't know if some of you are like asking about your cousins. Maybe you kind of grew up like siblings though. Um, and I'm even hearing friends that kind of feel more like siblings as well. So I don't know. Some of you may not be asking about blood related siblings, or for some of you, it's like there's other people coming into your reading. But anyways, ignore that message if you don't feel it in your jellies though, because yeah. Anyways, so yeah. We also have airplane, spread your wings and fly. So your sibling also views you as having a beautiful voice, and this could be singing voice. It could be in general though. Like what you say has importance, they could feel. So your sibling could view you as free. Like you're experiencing more freedom, or it's like imagine you were a bird that was being stopped. You know, like they put on these jackets on certain birds so that they don't fly away. Imagine. Anyway, sorry, this is I'm getting sidetracked, but yeah. So yeah, imagine that you're a bird and you know someone puts something on you that kind of stops you from flying, but they kind of view you as being able to fly anyway, or you manage to remove a certain restriction that kind of provides you with more freedom, whether that be your own mentality or, you know, other things that could be going on in your life. So for some of you, this is like maybe they view you as being less controlling in some way. So we also have his sex, kiss, hug. Okay, so for some of you here, your sibling could view you as promiscuous, but please only take that if it resonates. But again, I want to take out the negative connotation because it doesn't feel like they view you in the negative sense. You know what I mean? So yeah. So your sibling could view you as incredibly sexual, actually, for some of you guys. So we also have be gentle with yourself. So below it here, it says you've been through a lot and you need time to heal and recover. So for some of you, maybe that's why, because I know earlier in your reading, it was like they view you as being in like a chilling kind of energy, okay? So for some of you, they view you as maybe being more gentle with yourself, healing, recovering, kind of giving yourself that time, that space in order to do that. So we also have here increased support. So again, your sibling views you as a bit hard on them, and the reason for this came out as the Six of Wands. So it's like your sibling views you as wanting them to be great, you know? And they really appreciate this. They love you for it, actually, you know? So your sibling thinks you're tough on them, but they also feel like they need it. This group is actually making me a little bit emotional for some reason, but anyways. So your sibling could view you as giving them more support, like increased support. Your sibling could also view you as needing more support. But your sibling feels like they almost can't be that support for you. It's because they could view you as the emperor, but again, it's like, how do I support the emperor? You know what I mean? It's like, what do I have to offer to maybe make this person's life easier? You know, it's like the emperor helps people. It's the emperor is not necessarily someone who needs help, and I'm not saying that as a whole, like in regards to the emperor in general, you know. But yeah, that could be how they view you anyway. So we have here balanced life. So yeah, your sibling views you as wanting balance in your life, balance in your family as well, 10 of Cups. Maybe even balance between the both of you, 6 of Pentacles, maybe equal give and take between the two of you. I heard this time round, and then the Fool card came out to follow it. And then finally we have turn over a new page. So your sibling views you as someone they want to turn over a new page with, 2 of Cups. They could want you guys to have that deeper, closer emotional bond. Some of you, though, they view you as someone they need to turn the page with. It's like, okay, I need to maybe put that stuff behind me, you know? They're hoping that the love that you guys have for each other, or the love they have for you, or the love you have for them, could potentially change things with your connection, okay? Okay, now I'm going to finish this reading so I can cry like a baby, because this reading made me so emotional for some reason. Anyways. Okay, so I hope this could be helpful. I'm wishing you all the best, okay? Take care. Bye.